Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2, where we're still in the middle of a potential. It's gonna happen. Mage uprising against the Chantry. In the meantime, though, we are helping out Anders separate his body from his host, the aspect of justice that possesses him. And to do that, we must explore the places we've already technically been to and explored. Specifically, the Wounded Coast, Sundermount, the Bone Pit. This one's different. We haven't been to the Sink, but we've already been to the Wounded Coast several times for the purposes of exploring that section, and each time, with each act, it has shrouded itself in the fog of war over and over again. And this time it will be no different. Let's go to the Sink. See if Gamlen's wallop hammer or the letters that he's received will actually lead to anything. And bring our dog. Before I forget. Oh no, a team up of corpses! Who would have expected this? And then I will assassinate that archer. No, a team. I was wondering if the corpses were gonna team up with the spiders. Of course, there's a corpse spider team up happening. The spiders and the dead bodies working together as one. It is a team effort, you know? Though, to be fair, neither the corpses or the spiders really bring anything unique to the team that the others don't have. Like, the corpses, like, I guess the skeletons at least bring their skeleton archers. Like, at least the skeleton archers can fire at a distance, but the melee spiders and the melee corpses, more or less the same. How are these stone doors even working?
So, Gamlen couldn't even be bothered to come himself. I should have expected he'd send you, cousin.
You have a cousin?
I have a cousin? Gamlen never told you. Of course he didn't. Why would he?
Sorry to interrupt this.
Oh, that'll be Gamlen's daughter.
But we have unfinished business here.
Veld, what are you doing here?
I didn't even know that Gamlen had a daughter.
That bitch killed him.
What's a Meckel?
My brother. Meckel was my brother, and you killed him.
Which one was Meckel?
Sense. Meckel was just supposed to hand over the note.
You really think we didn't read it? We know about the gem charade. Hand it over. I won't let Meckel's death be for nothing.
So Meckel died because...
Up against someone like Hawk for a stupid gem. You know what? I did find the gem, but you're not getting your pathetic little hands on it, Veld.
Fine. We'll do this the hard way.
Oh, are we referring to your brother who screwed things up because he got greedy? Let's do a Mark of Death. I'm going to assassinate you real quick, like. Let's interrupt you during your spinning. I have no idea what noises those were. Alright, at least there are some little health bars. That way I could soften them up relatively easily. Who's beating up Isabella? Is it you? Is you... Oh, hold on. Somebody's beating up... Anders. Anders, you can heal everybody. And then you... Oh, nope, there are more. Now let's do an explosive strike and lead that into a backstab, which, just like the teleport stab, it just kind of like, because, like, I guess the level geometry gets in the way, and I suppose that's a good thing. Like, if you're not going to be able to make everything work perfectly, then you might as well make it work. Oh my, hello. Let's stun you. You resisted, eh? Where is this assassin? There we go. Teleport stab. You can heal yourself, sir. Who's hitting you? Everybody. Might as well clear you up. Nope, stop walking away. I need to stab you. Ah, that was a functional backstab. Alright, let's go after you. A little bit of a waste for an explosive strike if you're just attacking those fellows, but, I mean, there's not too much left to go on, so might as well use your abilities while you got them.
You're pretty useful in a fight. You don't take after Gamlin at all.
And I wouldn't have taken you for his daughter. What with being able to fight.
I guess I should take that as a compliment. My mother, Mara, she left Gamlin before I was born. He was so fixated on finding that stupid gem, I doubt he even noticed she was gone. She told me about Gamlin before she died last year. I didn't even know about him.
Next time you want to talk to someone, maybe try knocking on their door first.
Oh yes, that sounds brilliant. Just show up on his doorstep and say,
"Here's the
"Hi,
gem."
I'm your daughter." I doubt that would go over well. I just wanted to see, I don't know, how far he'd go for something he really wanted. And then he doesn't even show up. I baited him with the one thing I thought would get his attention.
Nah, I guess he's not so bad. He did provide shelter for us for a while. When we needed it.
Some good qualities. You might be surprised.
Really? What do you think I should do?
I think you should go talk
Just,
to Gavin.
yeah, just talk to him. If it doesn't go over well, leave. Also, that's leaving is probably not a bad idea, considering what's going over in Kirkwall
Maybe
at
give
the
him
moment.
a chance before you write him off.
I think I will. Having a cousin turned out to be a good thing. Maybe having a father will too.
All right. The Whaler. I don't think that's as good as her axe. How is that a rogue's belt? Do rogues need +2 to stamina regeneration? Alright, let's move on. Possibly to the Wounded Coast, possibly to the Bone Pits.
That should do it.
Maybe the Wounded Coast. We've already been there a few times. Oh yeah, there's also Sundermount. But there are 2 quests here. And one of them directly goes into Anders' quest. To free himself from justice. Alright, this place looks even worse than the last time I was here, as it is on fire. The previous time? Not on fire. Alright, well, let's go take a look at the massacre in the mines, because we are the co-owner of the Bone Pit. Yeah, when did they set up a giant skull pillar? Oh, it's a dragon, of course. A high dragon. Oh yeah, dog. Alright, hold on. You can keep doing that. You can go there. You can go there. And then Mark of Death. Teleport, stab, assassinate. Just do all the attacks. And then you can do that. Alright, and then another backstab and another Twin Fangs. I might actually have to use some stamina potions. Oh, hello. Anders, can you please move closer to us? To the group? I know you're a ranged attacker, but still. Wow, everybody's just ganging up on the dog. Oh my. Sorry, dog. I'll bring you back. You'll be good as new. I swear. No permanent repercussions on this dog. I'm guessing we're gonna have to go through 2 more phases. Yeah. How very rude of you. Can you do another one of these? Yes, you can. Excellent. Are you just letting yourself be nibbled on? Yeah, let's split everybody up so everybody's not getting fireballed at the same time. Huh. So now what do I do? Oh, thank you. Finally coming down. And then Mark of Death. You should heal yourself. Why are you standing so close anyway? And then assassinate. And then twin fangs. Oh, you should heal yourself too. And you can heal yourself as well. And now the big dragons have come out. Ah. Very rude of you. Okay, bring out the dog. And heal myself. Alright, let's go after the dragonlings that are trying to kill Anders. Nope, stop. Stop moving, Anders. Ah. Okay, how about this? I'll just control Anders. What abilities does he have? Temporarily disabled. Let us heal Aveline. Let's heal everybody. Alright, and now everybody can beat up these fellows. Are you done? Alright. And mark of death on you. You can heal yourself. I don't know. Anders' attempts to taunt bad guys with suck on a fireball. It doesn't quite seem as threatening as he probably thinks it is. I almost feel like I'm going to have to deal with one more wave of dragonlings, because his health seems a little bit too high to just... Yep, there we go. Get rid of you. Let us assassinate this dragon. Wow, that took a lot of time. Thank you for immediately using your ability. Alright, you can heal yourself. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, never mind. I spoke way too soon. Nope. Attack, not walk around. Let's get rid of the dragonlings first. Why are you bothering Anders? Alright, now this wave is done. I presume. Okay, you can join me anytime soon. Anytime you're tired of me serpentining. Mark of Death again. Assassinate. Nope, I should probably use a restoration potion myself and some of the dog. You know, this mine might not be a very good venture if it's constantly being attacked by dragons, by whatever was killing everybody. I guess dragons again before. It was always dragons. I think we got it. Nice. The weight. Ooh. All right, is that better than what? It is somehow not better than her other weapon. Although I don't know. The bonus to it... Yeah, let's throw it on. And then loot everybody, of course. Before going into the mine for the thing that Anders needs. Because we still haven't done that yet. Oh. And there is... Yep, this would be the way that we came in. Yeah. I don't know. Should we check to see if there is hidden treasures on the other side of this area? Like, there's probably just nothing. It's probably just a big length around, so if you wanted to fight bad guys, like, you could just loop everybody around to the other side here. Oh, you can't even climb up this thing. Well, might I ask, who built these skull pillars? Because... imagine you're going to work every day, and every day you go to work, you have to go past the skull pillars. Like, it doesn't even matter what job it is. Like, I feel the presence of the skull pillars themselves are by themselves ominous enough. Like, you gotta work at McDonald's, and before you can flip burgers or anything, you have to pass through the skull pillars at the main entrance. Like, it could really throw off your entire day. For now, though, let us enter...
Place of slavery and necessity. Kirkwall could not have existed without its mines.
Are you ready to go in?
Yes.
Ready as I'll ever be.
We'll have to look for Drakestone deposits along the sides.
See, although that ends up leading to another question. Kirkwall couldn't have existed without its mines. Could Kirkwall have existed without its slaves? The answer is yes. And it would probably have been better off, because then you wouldn't have the whole gallows thing as well. Not to mention the lack of slaves is already a plus. Drakestone to... Oh my. Almost stepped in that trap. Damn it, the dog! He left us! Yes, order will rule over these spiders that happen to live at the entrance of this Drakestone pit. Really taunt these spiders. They're really gonna be like, wow, she told me. Warden's Oath? Why are you carrying that around on you? That's not bad.
This looks like a Drakestone deposit. I need a scraping from the deepest part. There should be more further in.
Yes, yes, yes. Of course there's more further in. Alright, at least these guys are little health bars. Maybe that's the problem with the combat in this game, is that overall, my tactics, like, generally don't change that much from scenario to scenario. It doesn't matter if I'm fighting giant spiders, Mabari, corpses, skeletons, slavers, followers of She.
There should be more further in.
Like, the most my tactics generally change are, like, am I fighting against melee opponents or... Yeah, melee, ranged, magic. That seems to be the main, like, priorities of concern in this game. Is it a melee opponent? Just charge right in, fight it. Is it a ranged opponent? Charge in if they're attacking a healer, or if not, just deal with them as you go. Is it a mage? Go after them first. But otherwise, there's not that much... Like, those are the main thing. Like, the actual groups of enemies. Ooh. Don't affect my decision-making that much. Ah, I look terrible again. I looked better in the blue.
Should be more further in.
Now. Back to the brown. I feel like the more I play this game, the more I'm interested in playing part 3. Because, like, I feel like Inquisition, at the very least graphically, is much several steps ahead. But then, like, Inquisition was released on the Xbox One and PS4. This game was released 360, PS3, PC. And, like, graphically, Inquisition is very well done. Oh my gosh. Let's assassinate you. Oh my, hello. Big boy. Let's throw a Mark of Death on you. Yeah, Evelyn's getting a lot beaten up for this fight. But this is also big fellow. Isabella, try not to die.
There should be more further in.
Though, like, Inquisition also has its own issues, which are well known in regards to the engine, because, like, with Inquisition, Electronic Arts was during its time where it's like, every video game we produce needs to be using the Frostbite engine, which, like, you can understand to some degree why they try to make that decision, because in theory, if every game is using the same engine, they don't necessarily have to spend the time making proprietary tools in order to develop their game, which in theory would save them time. But, like, one of the things that was recently discussed in an Outside Xbox video was that when in Dragon Age Inquisition you can get a mount, and you can ride around on your mount to get to places faster. And your mount has the ability to sprint, to do the mounted equivalent of sprinting. The act of sprinting on your mount did absolutely no gameplay function. Like, the camera zoomed in a little bit tighter on you on the mount, there were speed lines, but you moved at the exact same speed otherwise, because the game engine wasn't loading things fast enough. A lot of Inquisition development feels from the outside.
I wouldn't have asked just anyone to venture in there for me. There is one more thing, but we must discuss it privately.
You rhymed. But, like, it feels like a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition was them trying to get the engine to work. Like, DICE made the Frostbite engine for a very specific purpose. For the purpose of their first-person shooter, Battlefield. And...
Hold there!
Who are you?
The name's Evitz. As in Evitz Marauders. The folk you killed a few years back. Now you're going to die for what you've done.
I am? That took a long time to do. Oh no, Evit is dead. I guess they'll have to rename his Marauders. Oh, that was it? But yeah, again, the Wounded Coast is obscured in fog. I must explore it once again because time has changed things.
We're out of Kirk, but not out of the Knight Commander's reach.
The Aurgan Scrolls. First aspect. The first scroll is marked with a Chasen chieftain's signal. Mine Dottir was taken by the caster, and mine legion met him. She was pried from his blood scrawls, but some horror did inhabit him instead. Mine legion could not contain, and I ask for a seal, whatever the faith. Price be paid, scholar. The second scroll is vellum with archaic script and phrasing, but the red ink remains somehow wet. Of binding a symptom no vial can contain you. One of three, separated in prevention. Unbound but cage I must not follow. Truth will hold you, for that is what truth does. The second scroll ends with a crude map and a handprint in red, the little finger severed at the first knuckle. Did you understand that? There will be a quiz. You're allowed to use notes, but every question is an essay question. Oh, hello. Who are you? Why are you surrounded by corpses?
Did my love send you? Will you take me to him?
Either your father didn't give me the whole story, or I really, really hope you're talking about someone else.
Fainriel, the man of my dreams. These brutes intended to take my maidenhood. As they argued about who would go first, I fainted. Then Fainriel spoke to me in a vision and told me not to fear. When I awoke, the men had slain one another. Please take me to Fainriel. I want to thank him properly.
I'm sorry, but I have no way to locate him.
Hey, what did you do to my man? I'll kill you till you're good and dead.
Or... Who are you? Also, is Fenrir learning about the extensions of his abilities? Because I believe he's the elf who had more or less free access to the Fade via dreams.
It seems I must wait a bit longer for my love. Oh, thank you for your aid. I will find my way back to Kirkwall.
Yep.
The walk will tire me, and we'll be reunited in my dreams. Fainriel, my love, I'm coming.
Phrasing. What is this hack? Not as good. Also, I need to sell some stuff because my inventory is getting clogged up. But we'll worry about that later once we're done fighting against wave after wave of miscellaneous bandits, spiders, Mabari, corpses. Oh, hello. Talvashuth. I will assassinate you. Backstab you. Twin fangs you. All right. Maybe that's the reason why there's tons and tons of enemies. Like, I can if I just use all of my tough abilities once, like, I can assassinate one person, Vendetta one person, Twin Fangs one person, Explosive Strike / Backstab one person. So that's 4 bad guys with medium health bars that are automatically kind of removed from the fight just from one wave of attacks. Which is why there are usually 16 bad guys. Or more. Now, there's only supposedly one thing I need to do out here right now. But, of course... I mean, I guess 2 things if you include just reveal the map again. Oh, hello. Oh. Why? Why? Why did you go that way? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's teleport strike you to knock you down. Twin fangs you, and then assassinate you. There we go. Like, I clicked way over there, and they all just... Was that shield also blocking mobility? This is the first time I've actually seen that show up. So maybe that was that. And then there's a chest here, which will relinquish it of its frayed rope. I'm glad we have all of this frayed rope. And these torn trousers to occupy my inventory space. All right. Rinse and repeat. Assassinate. Twin Fangs. Twin Fangs is really powerful, I gotta say. Much more so than, like, Explosive Strike. Although, the thing is, I've never bothered leveling up Explosive Strike. So maybe that's the reason why it never really caught on to the same lengths as the other abilities. Alright, so this will connect back to the main path, and then there is the path that goes south to, like, the little attached... Not an island. What is a landmass that is just kind of like... It's connected by, like, a land bridge, but otherwise it's itself separated from the mainland. I don't know. That's why I'm asking that question. Let us go to that land mass first, because it's closer than the rest of the map. In theory, I would imagine that's where the kidnapped people are. That's why we're here, I think. No, no. Still not that. I'm sure there was a reason why we came here. It said so on the quest on the map that there was a quest involved. Either way, we can clear up the map. We were able to convince this woman not to just stand out here in bandit country, waiting for Fenrir to come to her in her dreams. Alright, I would imagine this is where any quest type stuff is going on, but it seems kind of abandoned. And also spooky music is happening. Nothing? I guess nothing. That was not what I was expecting. Alright, I guess this means just head on west. Fill in the rest of the map on the west side of the Wounded Coast. And then I should, in theory, be done with the Wounded Coast for the rest of the game. Unless a side mission that I am not aware of brings me back, but At the very least, we won't have to explore it once more. It is Act 3. What are you doing? Are you and the dog trying to double team all these corpses together? No. There we go. I don't think these corpses feel fear, Anders. They're already dead. Oh, hello. I have absolutely no idea what you just said. I wonder, like, I feel like I should... Like, there should have been more abilities like evade and rush. Like, I feel like those are a little bit more on the fun side of things. Like, the miasmic flask is very tactical. But I think, like, rush shows off a little bit more of the active action that Dragon Age 2 is really trying to go for. Oh, hello. No, go after that one that's attacking Anders. Okay, for a second I was wondering whether I was actually controlling the right character because both myself and Isabella used Twin Fangs at the exact same time. But I suppose that's an issue caused by the fact that we are both rogues, so we have the same abilities. Oh, hello. I'm guessing you're the boss of this crew. Oh, I fought that against the Sky Terror. Oh my gosh. Everybody. Alright. Elfruit. Elfruit. I guess this guy has, the Sky Terror attacks. Mark of Death. Did you do Mark of Death yet? Can I knock you down? Alright, you can heal everybody. There we go. Oh. That was a thing. That explains why I was a little bit on the tougher side. Should I consider constructing grenades? Like, at some point. Oop. At the very least, they would make for a nifty additional resource besides just the miasmic flasks, and I've got tons of money. So I might as well spend it on something other than more restoration potions. Although I suppose I should consider getting more elfroot potions, considering the injuries that I've been getting mid-battle.
Watch out for the squirrels. They can be vicious little bastards.
You could say they can be quite squirrely. Ah, are you the one I'm supposed to talk? No, I've already talked to you before. And I can just sell my stuff to you, which is great. Alright, I think I'm done with the Wounded Coast. I had less to do than I thought, or I did the thing that I was expecting to do, and didn't realize it. Either way, let's head back, talk to Gamlen, see whether he and his daughter have made up, whether he's actually just going to be terrible. Or actually, let's go talk to our business partner real quick, like. Tell him that the mine massacre is done. Maybe he should take down the bone towers.
A dragon attacked your mine. Everyone is dead.
Dear Maker, what of my equipment? Did it seem salvageable?
The dragon scorched every last cart and shovel.
Oh, my heart. So many years of investment. I am ruined. Ruined.
I mean, I suppose you're not dead.
I appreciate your help, but I sank all my coin into that rotten mine. I have nothing left to pay you.
Give me the bone pit. Perhaps in a few years I can get it back in order.
What? Ha! Fine, take it. I wash my hands of this cursed venture.
What am I going to do with the bone pit? Maybe now then the responsibility will be on myself to take down the bone pillars. The skull towers.
Have you located any
Yes.
Nari blades?
This is what I found.
If you find...
Oh, I guess there are still more out there. Alright, now let's go talk to Gamlen. Interesting that the dog doesn't maintain himself from one area to the next. Does not seem like a very good sustained ability if it cannot sustain itself. Oh, hold on. Look, they're... Oh, they're not twins. One of them has a satchel. They're completely different. See, that one's got his chin covered up on the left, and that one doesn't have his chin covered up. That's the kind of variety you expect to see while you're walking around the city.
You've got to realize this is kind of new to me. I didn't know Mara had a baby. If I did, I would have, well, I don't know, gone after her or something.
She used to say I was so much like you, and I didn't even know who you were. I guess I wanted to see for myself. I need some time to think about all this, but if it's all right, I'd like to come back and talk more.
I think I'd like that. Keep, safe.
I don't know what it's like to be a nice person and care about someone.
Looks like you two had a good talk.
It was Bloody awkward, that's what.
I was worried she wouldn't come find you. I think you need each other.
You know, I may not say this very often, but I'm glad you're one of the family. But seriously, next time, stay out of my damn business, girl.
No. Should we go see if about finishing Anders' plot? Real quick, like. Alright, let's go see about finishing Anders' plot. So at the very least, that's knocked out and we don't have to worry about coming back to that. He said he needed... order grenades, too. Can I order grenades from here? He said he needed one more thing. And he wanted to talk privately about that. So I'm going to bring the group with me.
There is one more thing I would ask of you, Hawk. And I can't tell you why. I must get inside the Chantry without being seen. Will you talk to the Grand Cleric for me? Distract her long enough for me to do what must be done.
I won't desert you now.
Your loyalty is more than I deserve. I promise, whatever happens, it's on my head. It will not come back on you. Go to the Chantry. Talk to the Grand Cleric. I will join you when I'm done.
Interesting. I had imagined that he needs one last ingredient. And he didn't ask me to get it because of where it is. Where's the Chantry again? There's the Viscount's Keep. Oh, right behind me.
The Grand Cleric is a doddering fool. Kirkwall deserves better.
For a second, I was worried that there were Chantry side quests I missed. Side quests that I missed, simply because I haven't checked the Chantry board since the game began.
I'll find you as soon as I'm done. Thank you.
Alright, who am I distracting?
Maker's blessing, champion. Have you come to pray?
Can you offer me your blessing?
May Andraste lend you strength until you ascend to be with the Maker. This is a grave time. It is good to know you will face it in the Maker's grace. Is there some other reason you're here?
So, hypothetically, if there were a group of people being brutally subjugated by another, wouldn't the Maker favor the oppressed?
You speak of mages.
No. This is a hypothetical discussion.
Your friends, champion. You have done much to fan the flames of rebellion here.
What?
We must give Meredith and
No.
Marcy no time to work out their differences. No good can come of showing favor to one side.
Why not?
Couldn't you solve this problem if you just spoke out?
How would that help? Both sides make good points. Both have flaws.
At some point, right must be decided.
Thank you,
For
Aveline.
1,000 years, the Chantry has had to find the balance between them. That hasn't changed here.
Yeah, but there hasn't been balance. It's always been imbalanced.
guess that means you're not ready to disband the Templars and set every mage free.
I feel for the mages, I do. I would not wish to be locked in the gallows. But I cannot take sides. We are all the Maker's creatures, but magic allows abuses beyond the scope of mortals. I only hope I can balance the needs of everyone.
And clearly the lack of magic has prevented people from committing abuses beyond the scope of mortals.
There you are. I've been looking for you all over. Your Grace?
Your soul is troubled, child. I hope you found a balm for it here.
I mean, I would have distracted her with said conversation for free.
I wanted you to have this.
What's that? A pillow?
Hand embroidered by my mother. The only thing of hers they let me keep when I went to the Circle.
Why in the name of Andraste would you give that to me?
You've been a good friend, Varric.
You keep your pillow, Blondie. And may you have many more dreams of killing Templars on it.
Hawk. I didn't expect you here.
Why not? We've been doing quests.
Let me take this time to tell you how much I respect you.
Also, when did you look as awesome as you do? Like, I don't remember his costume having the black feathers.
Whatever happens, I wanted you to know that.
You've been a good friend.
No, I haven't. And I'm sorry. I was hoping we'd find a better way, but... justice and vengeance are too intertwined. I can't tell one from the other. You have been a better friend than I ever thought to have.
So what are you... So we're not doing the thing?
Your support has meant the world to me.
Huh. Oh, that must have been his new coat that we got, and that's why he looked as awesome as he does. Huh. So he realizes he can't actually remove the host that possesses him. Or at the very least, the fact that justice has mutated itself while within him. Alright, well, we got a letter.
Good to see you again, sir. There's a letter.
Dear Marion, I assume Gamlen's told you nothing about me. I ask after you every time I visit him, and all I get is, "You've heard it all from the town criers. Dear old dad. I hope this letter finds you well. I hear stories, but I can't tell what's true and what's exaggerated. Did you really fist fight the Canary leader? Are you actually sleeping with the captain of the city guard? Did you slay a dragon in Darktown? It can't all be true. It is exciting to hear the stories and say, that's my cousin. Write to me and tell me how you've been. I want news. I'll trade you incriminating gossip about your favorite uncle. Yours truly, Charade." Or Charade. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to stop for the night. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.